Hi guys, welcome back. So today is a day where I'm going to show you why I'm not overly happy with the garage edition of the Leatherman Crunch. So the honeymoon period is now over. I've had it almost a couple of weeks now, and I'm not sure if you remember from my first unboxing and review of this, but it didn't close properly, and you have to sort of press it a bit to get it to clip in. It catches on the tang of the bit driver, and this really bugs me. So, spoiler alert, I'm going to strip these down in a second. So this is the original, and it fits together really well. And I've noticed on the original you have this notch here. It's got like sort of edges on to direct the little knob that sits up here, which is part of the Phillips screwdriver on the original. So that locates into that hole. As you can see, it's not straight, but as soon as you press it, it will click in and hold it together. Now, on the Garage Edition, you also have that recess, but you have nothing to go into the recess. So from what it looks like, and I have actually handled another one of these Garage Editions, what it looks like is it just uses that tang there to actually locate this. Now on the other Garage Edition I was looking at, it did the same thing, but nowhere near as bad as this. You know, it just slightly clipped it. So I'd like to know, people that have got them out there, whether or not theirs is similar. But eventually you're going to wear away the PVD coating on there, which isn't great. Yeah, so it annoys me. It's not right. It shouldn't be like this. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take these apart, and I'm going to swap over. I'm going to take that off and use this section here from the original, and we'll see what happens. So let me take the original off first. Here is the tool I'll be using. So these are literally just held on with one of these screws. So if we undo this, get it undone. Okay, screw. And that's it. That's that side of the frame off. So we'll put that away for a second. Screw over there. And do the same with the Garage Edition. I know a load of collectors out there are going to be cringing for me stripping one of these apart. But you know, some of you might want to know how these things go together. Right, okay. So that's the garage section there. So let's put this on here. Get it the right way round. So I'm trying to look through the camera lens and this at the same time, and it's never fun. We'll put this in here. Tighten her up. Ooh. Okay, there's that one. And whilst we're here, so I don't lose any bits, we'll just put this on here as well. The right way round. Come on, you. This little section here, by the way, that's the little detent to hold the pliers in. So it's literally just like a little pressed piece of steel. It's amazing, really, that they're as heavy duty as they are when they're such sort of delicate parts, really. Okay. Let's get that on there. And we can then put this bad boy back there and put the screw in here. Don't cross thread it, don't want to do that, do we? That would be bad. Okay, and we'll tighten this up. Right, well, so first of all, let's see how. Have I done that right? Let's make sure it's no, I haven't tied it up yet. Come on, Matt. There we go. Right, so let's see how the original garage behaves. Perfectly. So that's the original garage with, sorry, not garage, the original Crunch with the garage plier sections. So just make sure everything works. Yep, that's all good. So that's perfect. That is all good. Make sure this goes together again. Yep, clicks together, all good. Okay. So how does the garage behave? Well, would you look at that? Perfect. So make sure everything else works. Oh, yeah. Yeah, all good. Why is that? So I was thinking about this, and I couldn't quite suss out what's going on. Oh, actually, I'll just tell you one interesting difference. The knurled thumb screw is got thicker knurling on the garage than it does on the original. So let's swap those around, because they're not right. Yes, I forgot how annoying these are. So if you ever wanted to put a 1/4 inch bit in here, you spend 4 hours getting the thumb screw out. So there's one advantage of the garage having the bit driver, I think. Sort of makes this a bit redundant, really. But hey ho. Get these back in. Right, so we're now garage-like in the right order. Now, some of the purists out there are going to say, well, the garage isn't the original garage now because it's got half of an original Crunch on it. Well, that is the other thing with the garage. These are literally part bins, parts, these are. Let's have a look, I'll show you. So on the garage, I don't know if I can be able to get this date in here. So we've got, hang on, see if I can get it in the camera for you. Come on. Come on, there you go. So March 2020. So this is over 6 years old, this piece, on the garage edition. And the piece that I've just taken off the garage, which is this side, that is 0921. And the piece that I've just put on, by the way, the original Crunch that I've got here is one of the last batch Crunches, so they'll be fairly modern, 0621. So with regards to it not being original, if you like, well, it is, because they're all just spare parts that have been knocked together and they've created the garage edition out of it. That is one of the disappointing things, really. So yeah, it works, but what's changed? Why are they different, and why are they both okay now? It took me a while to work this out, but what I think it actually is, get that out of the way, is this pressed, I don't know what you guys call it, a detent or whatever, this little pressed knobble here and here. And I think what's happening, get the technical tools out now, I think, let me just double check this. This isn't very scientific, but we've got 2. Let's double check that. 2.19 millimeters, and try. Sorry, I'm trying to get you so you can see it as well as me doing it at the same time. 2.5, about 2.5. So there's a difference in height, and what that does is when you put it together, it obviously presses on the inside of this frame. So I think what it was doing on this higher one that was on the actual Garage Edition, it was slightly twisting the frame this way, hence moving the tang of that upwards slightly, and it was then struggling to go into the frame. So it was as simple as that. I think all of that was just down to that little dimple. So pretty disappointing, really. So I did, before I found this out, I contacted Leatherman and said, look, there's something wrong with this. It doesn't close properly. It catches on the tang. They wanted all the pictures. I said, look, just look at my YouTube video of the review. It's on there. They can't access links to YouTube. So I just did screenshots and showed them. So they basically turned around and said, yes, we can see that is definitely a manufacturing defect and we're really sorry about that. But because it's a Garage Edition, we can't do the repairs on it. We don't have spares, even though they're all bits out of their spares bin. So just send it back and we'll give you your money back, job done. Well, I said, no, that's not acceptable. You know, this is actually my first Leatherman Garage Edition. And I made a point of saying I want to keep it. You know, this is something that I've been looking for ages, a Garage Edition of anything. And I managed to legitimately get it myself from your website. And if I send that back, there's no way of me ever replacing that without paying silly money. So a couple of emails back and forth, and they've said, look, we'll try and get the spares. Because I said, look, it just needs this frame, sorry, this side here, I think. But I didn't know about this detent thing when I was speaking to them. So they said, okay, we're going to try and source some spares and we'll get them shipped over to Germany, and the repair shop in Germany will try and repair it for you. So now I've swapped these over, I'm fairly happy now. They're okay. I'm not happy that I've had to do this, and it would be hideous if I had an old battered Leatherman Crunch for a much older date, because it just wouldn't work, you know, date-wise and stuff. But luckily I had this mint boxed one of the last production batch, so all the dates and that sort of match up, so not too bad. So I'm still waiting for them to reply and let me know when they can fix it. But to be honest with you, I don't think I'm going to send it to them now, because I think they probably just do what I've done anyway. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you that the quality control, yet again, with Leatherman isn't there. And if it's a Garage Edition, it should be absolutely perfect when it comes to you. You know, it's supposed to be a premium product. But actually, these are just old parts they've knocked together and laser etched with Leatherman Garage. Okay, they've got these in there, which is pretty cool, but I'm sure we're going to see this set up for the T-shank and scalpel. Certainly the bit driver, I'm sure we're going to see this in future models. Maybe not gold, but it's almost like a trial run. They've stuck in some old parts. Yeah, a bit disappointed. But I still would love a Mr. Crunch, though. I'd love to get my hands on one of those. Anyway, I hope that was interesting. I'd love to know, you guys that managed to bag one of these, whether or not you've got any sort of issues with your chassis not working or fitting properly. Yeah, please make a comment, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you on my next video. Thanks for watching.